Hey, so I wanted to take a few minutes to tell you about how I meal prep when I don't feel like meal prepping. If you're like me, a lot of times you will go to the grocery store like once a week, maybe twice a week, or maybe once every couple of weeks, and you'll spend an hour, hour and a half there just getting everything you need, and when you come home, you're tired and you don't feel like prepping containers of meat, vegetables, and starches, like a perfectly portioned meal. So sometimes when I'm just not in the mood to prep out my full meals for the next couple of days or for the next day, I always make sure that I have staples on hand so that the next day I can just kind of grab and go, or even the days that I forgot to prep, I can just dig in my fridge real quick and just grab what I need. So what I like to have on hand is, first of all, I always love my Shakeology. I always have that for breakfast every morning, and I buy it in the 30-day bag. And a lot of times if I'm in a rush and I don't have time to grab it with me, when I used to work at the office, I would take one of these. This is just a baby formula container. Buy it for like $3 at Target, Walmart, wherever you need to go. And I put 3 servings of my Shakeology in there. So that's always something really fast. If you say you don't have time to make your shake, even though it's going to take you a couple of minutes, you know, that's an easy way to just grab it and go. Or you just leave it in your desk if you want. For drinking water, I recommend getting a big water jug like this and leaving it on your desk if you work in an office, or if you just stay at home, then just keeping it on the counter. I try to go through 2 of these a day, so I already filled it up once, so I need to make sure that I can drink that. And always have a water jug handy, or a water bottle handy, so when you leave the house or you leave the office, you have it with you, so there's no excuse not to drink. So as far as the food that I like to keep on hand, what I do is I get eggs. So I get a dozen eggs and I write hard-boiled over it all the way across, and I hard-boil a dozen eggs at a time. So in the mornings, if I'm in a rush, I'll grab 2 eggs and just take them with me to work, and that could be for like a snack or a lunch. I also like to have strawberries, but depending on how fresh the strawberries are, they go bad pretty quickly. So I cut the tops off of them and I freeze them. And that's an easy way to do it. And that way you can always put your strawberries in a container and take it with you and just leave it on your desk. They'll defrost that way. Or if you don't want to buy fresh fruit, I like to get frozen fruit. Depending on the season, if your fruit's not in season, it's going to be very expensive to buy it fresh. So a lot of times frozen will be a really good way to get fruit at a good price. I like to have carrots, mini carrots on hand all the time. That way I can just grab and just take with me. Avocado, many times when I was working at the office, I would just take the avocado with me and just put it in my lunchbox and cut it up over there. Same thing with Roma tomatoes. A lot of times I'll just throw them in my bag. Cucumbers are really good to have on hand. I would be seen a lot of times just eating cucumber, peeling it a little bit and just eating it, just because it's easy to do so. Or if you want, you can slice it up. Celery is another good one if you want to just eat it by itself or cut it up. Ooh, I forgot the peanut butter. Hold on. So I prefer the organic peanut butter because it's just peanuts, but this is Skippy Natural. This is what I have compromised with my teenage daughter because it's got the least amount of ingredients that I can find. Granted, it does still have some extra sugar and palm oil in there, which I don't like, but it's kind of in between. She doesn't not like the just the peanut only peanut butter. So I use that with the celery. Bananas. Always have bananas on hand, and same thing with apples. And what I like to do is I also like to barbecue. Oh, did I say strawberry or grapes? Grapes too. What I like to do is I like to have chicken on hand. A lot of times we'll barbecue a bunch of chicken all at once, so that we can eat it throughout the week, or we'll just throw it on the George Foreman and we will slice it up here. So if you have all of this stuff ready to go on Sunday night, you can just kind of put it in a bag. So here you can just fix your portions however you need to. and just throw it in the bag. Sorry, allergies. Get your fruit. Throw it in a bag, however much you need. You kind of get the idea. Babybel cheeses. Babybel cheese is a good way to get in some healthy fats. It's not always recommended to eat cheese, but I like to when I'm in a pinch. See, this is why it's always good to have water on hand. So, those are my tips for having food on hand to prep your meals when you really don't have time to prep a full meal. I hope that helps. Thanks.